EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Primetime. Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll cut across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That's to the right at the outset, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it, so not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact the drive keeps going. It's a first down. Man in motion is Smith.
For him. You. Hey. No, we changed it.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8.
Yo. You changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 2.
Gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 5. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Raven first down. Man in motion is Smith. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
Brings up second and 8.
They send the tight end in motion. Going to go right back to Henry. And the Ravens are going to be set up first and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
No, we changed it.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal, Baltimore.
180. Headshot.
Back to throw. Jackson. Good blocking, and he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
Touchdown. Loop is back out to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I just want to rock. Shorty got that body out of
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, right back to Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and 8. Play action. It's Penix. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. From the gun, here is Penix. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 16-yard line.
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. A short gain up to the 20. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a second and 6. Another run here with Hall. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
1.
He'll try and run for this with Henry. And he'll pick up the first down as he moves this up to the 29-yard line.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Go.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Report.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready. Come 19. Let's go now.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 9.
Cowboy 80. Go.
From the gun, it's Penix. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a 1st down. Throwing Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A run here with Hall. Has some room inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
19 yards.
A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Yo.
They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up 1st and goal. They'll run, it's Hall. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Henry will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Steelers 3. Tyler Boone to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Don't feel it no more. You were dropping a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're turning on shore. What you used to be a fix when you're inside. This, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you want to see more. Life can slow you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that it up.
Tag. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. He'll swing this out to Johnson, and he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Go. 65.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. Awkward-looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Come on. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. He's inside the 25. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 41 yards.
Ready. Check go.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Metcalf hauls in that one. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second down and 8.
Here we go.
On the kid, it's Johnson. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. 4th down, and here's Penix. And he'll take it on in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown Steelers. 17 touchdowns now on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
The Steelers will
Now,
line up
Penix.
for the two-point conversion.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Horn now to return it. And they'll show him the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Second and inches. Man in motion is Smith. On the run, here's Hall. Lots of space, past the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down, it's Johnson. And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
The kick is good. Bases for the Ravens 28, Steelers 11.
time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. Yeah! They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
They'll run. Johnson. And he'll work this out to the 23. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Ready?
Looking to throw. It's Penix. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That heads number 40 on the season for him.
The Steelers.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. They're able now to go down and come away with points. They'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
Take. 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
To throw is Penix. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Penix gonna throw again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Get up.
Throwing again, it's Penix. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. To throw again, it's Penix. He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Penix. That is caught for 3. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That's another.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That is caught by the tight end. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understand it here before the half. We don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break and come back. 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And on this 1st down, it's Johnson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Penix. That's Dobbs, open left side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready up! Check, check! Check! Let's go!
On the ground, it's Johnson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Broncos switch. Broncos check. 18 cop.
Another run here with Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another 1st down.
23-yard line.
Now it's Johnson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll throw. It's Penix. one intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. He's to the 40, to the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 39-yard
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. We'll go play action now with Penix. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Mikey Sainristil that time makes the play.
Third down.
Third and long. From the gun, here is Penix. Metcalf, left side, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
At the 47-yard line.
Come on, set, go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, Penix. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Man in motion is Smith. Lamar going to work from the pistol. On the run to the right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
1st and goal, and it's Henry.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Hall. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
An 18-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Strong. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Fourth quarter on 1st and 10. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3. But a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
1. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Penix just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And with that sack, it should put an end to what's been a very promising drive up until this point. Great job of bend without breaking, getting yourself off the field when the opportunity presented itself.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Here we go. 18, run.
They'll try and throw it with Penix. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Complete to Derrick Henry. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now, Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Hall. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Ravens bring their punt team out as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Ravens sending the punt team out there.
And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. Throwing now, Penix on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get the victory away from home in the division. It was so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that,